Last week I got my brand new 2015 Toyota Auris hybrid hatchback. As with all Toyota and Lexus cars, the blue background on the logo indicates that it's a hybrid model. What it means is that it has two engines. It actually has a gasoline engine and an electric motor. Now the thing is, you cannot charge it with electricity, you just fill it up with gasoline like a regular car. And regenerative braking technology charges the batteries that power the electric motor. I'll show you that once we're inside the car. Now, notice there is no key on the remote control. I use the remote control to lock and unlock the car. If the remote control is not near the car won't even start. That's the back right there. I have two child seats. One cool feature is the cup holders. Everything else is pretty standard. Oh, got a phone call. Just a sec. I'll get back to the very useful Bluetooth integration later. Alright, I'm back. Let's start the car. Okay, this is all electronic, so the way it goes is this. I punch in my code. Then I press the brake pedal together with the power button. Alright, it's on. The thing is this, you can't hear much because, well, it's in electric mode right now. You can see the EV sign over there. Alright, this is the gear stick. Notice the separate park button. You gotta press that before you turn off the car. The stick has reverse on it, neutral, drive, and B. B is for applying brakes slightly when going down hills or around curves. The touch screen gives you information about the trip itself. So you press the car button, you get this cool schematic of the car, you get trip information and mileage information. The schematic gives you information about whether the electric motor's on or the gasoline engine, and whether the battery is charging or discharging. There are three driving modes: electric vehicle mode, eco mode, and car mode. Well, I tried EV mode, but was a little disappointed. What actually happens is if you accelerate a little too fast, then you get kicked out of EV mode. Also, once you reach a speed of 50 kilometers per hour, the gasoline engine kicks in, and EV mode is disabled. Dashboard controls seem to be in the right place, easy to read, and not too cluttered. Climate control, pretty simple. This turns up and down the temperature, and this controls the fan, speed of the fan. I promised I'd get back to the Bluetooth integration. This is how it works. You pair your phone to the car. Once you do that, you can, in your car, play music that's actually stored on your phone's media, and you can talk via the car on the phone. So the car doesn't have a built-in phone, but you get to use the phone through the car. If you have devices that do not support Bluetooth, you can use the USB socket and the auxiliary socket. I actually didn't have Bluetooth in my old car, so I had this long aux cable that I don't use anymore, which is pretty cool. So how does the phone integration work? Well, there's a button on the steering wheel. I'll get back to that later. On the screen I can see contacts, recent calls, and even messages. The problem is I can't seem to see the names of my contacts. I haven't figured that out yet. Here I was having an actual phone conversation while driving. The neat thing is I can use the volume controls on the steering wheel to control the volume while talking, and later I also use the button on the steering wheel to hang up.
Right.
That was some city driving. and I will show you some night driving in the rain, and then I'll show you some freeway driving. Well, you get the idea. Anyway, this is a cool feature. Folding mirrors. They do not fold automatically, but there is a button I can press. Excellent for tight parking spaces. One small annoyance. There is a storage place in between the two front seats. I can put coins on the top, other bigger stuff in the middle. But once I open the lid, the coins fall out. They had a reverse camera installed. Now, I thought it would be practical, but the truth is, very difficult to estimate distances, so I end up turning my head anyway whenever I go in reverse. But the kids love it. Unfortunately, the Toyota Auris is not sold in the United States. However, you could get the almost identical but much more expensive Lexus CT200H. Oh, and I forgot to mention that there's a 12-volt socket in the trunk if you ever need to use that. To summarize, I love driving my Toyota Auris, and if you're considering buying one, I hope this video will help you. So long.